Greetings everyone and welcome back to the Metroid 10% Hard Mode Run of Pain. We're in Torian, and I have with me a guest, Krakhan. How you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing pretty well. And yes, this is probably one of the most painful parts of a 10% hard mode run, if not the most painful.
It is definitely the most painful part,
Yeah.
seriously. Torian is the part that killed me the most. And in hard mode, they love to throw in extra Metroids at you. And except for this room, there's only the one guy here.
Just the intro room, but
yeah. It's
look,
going to give you a taste of what's to come.
this is the easiest room too, by the way. We're not even into the parts of hard mode in Turian that actually make it hard.
Oh yeah. Not even close. Alright, so that guy was handled quite easily, and we're out of here. The hardest part about Torian in hard mode is that you have to pretty much wait for pickups, and these red rings don't like to drop pickups very often. And this guy's got me.
Oh yeah. Oh, that could have been endgame right there.
Yeah, that was endgame a few times before.
Yeah.
But yeah, he almost got me there. So, the Metroids, for those of you who haven't played this, they take 5 hits. Hard mode doesn't change that at all. But you have to freeze them and play and hit them with 5 missiles, which is why you need the Ice Beam to beat the game. It's one of the required items. It's the only reason the Ice Beam is required.
Yes.
Otherwise, you wouldn't need it at all.
Yes, that's the case with, I think, every other Metroid game too.
Yes, every Metroid game, their weakness is ice. You have to freeze them.
Yeah. Except in Metroid 2, where if you do the evolved forms, then it's just pure missiles. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, I know. When you get the unevolved forms in Metroid 2, it's the ice. Evolved forms somehow... I guess you could say that as they evolved, they got rid of their weakness to ice.
Yeah.
But retained a weakness to missiles. I don't know. Whatever. I always thought Metroid 2 was kind of weird because the evolved forms seemed to be less dangerous than the actual Metroids themselves.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, come on now. So, there are 2 rooms in Torian that have the green rings that drop pickups every time, but none of them actually have Metroids in them, so they're not useful at all.
Yeah.
Especially in this kind of run, because you can't just leave the room and recharge your items because the doors lock up unless you kill all the Metroids.
Yeah. It's interesting, in the original Metroid, you could just run past all the Metroids. It was not required to kill them at all.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, the original Metroid, I never actually beat it, so I didn't get as far as Torian there.
Hmm.
Although I hear that the Metroids just kind of came out of the wall one at a time.
No, you could get several at once, gain up on you as well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I'm starting to get a little luckier with my pickups here.
Yeah.
I don't think there are too many parts where it was like up at the top there. I got kind of lucky this run here.
So, how many runs, like, what is the, is this like your 5th time doing this, or?
Try like 13.
13, okay.
Yeah, this is about the 13th run. It took me on average about a half hour to get to Torian, so every time I started over it was about 30 minutes. I mean, it wasn't too bad, but
Okay.
we're talking at least 6 hours of doing this.
Oh god.
Although I didn't do it all in one day. I gave
Oh,
up
yeah.
one day and went back to it. I'm like, fuck it, I'm done. And then I tried again. Yeah, these guys bum rushed me, so I'm trying to freeze 2 of them. A smart thing to do when you have only 2 missiles, picking up more than 1 missile pickup is not going to give you more missiles, so you want to leave them hanging out on the screen. Shoot them, and then collect the pickup and shoot them again. This is going to be a key later on when we take on the Zematites.
Yeah.
In fact, it's required. Those things
Yeah.
are the worst part of this run. Oh, they're the worst.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, in that way, like, if you do a normal 9% run, like, I find that is like really hard, like, compared to hard mode 10% with super missile, because the
Yeah.
Zematites just require 7 missiles total. So. And
Yeah, the Super Missile hard mode is probably the easiest choice when you're doing Zematites, because you just blast them, go refill, blast the next one, you know. move
Yeah,
on.
exactly. So it's much less rage-inducing,
Yeah,
I can say.
but I had to do it the hardest way.
Yep.
I
Just
don't know what's wrong with me.
just to prove it could be done, or something.
Yes, to prove it to nerds on the internet that I'm great.
Exactly.
Although I do challenge anybody who wants to do this, please do so. I'd love to see someone else try it. You don't have to do the screw attack like I did. You don't have to do no saves, but seriously, give it a shot.
Yeah,
It's
I
fun.
I would actually kind of recommend using saves to retain your sanity.
Yeah, there's a handy little save right before the Zebatite room. Alright, this is the room that can really get you. In normal mode, they kind of bum rush you. In hard mode, if you just jump down there, you're going to have at least 5 of them after you.
Yep.
So the best bet is to try and stay up here and freeze them as they come. Use them to block each other. And not take damage, like I'm doing, like an idiot. Taking damage will reduce your chances of getting a missile pickup too, because they'll drop health.
Yeah. Really important to know, like, what the drop distributions are like for the enemies. The red Rinkas are dicks in that respect, because
they don't like to drop very often.
No, especially like super missiles too.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, your best bet for getting super missiles in Torian is from the Metroids themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, the Metroids themselves, and then the green Rinkas.
Yeah, definitely. He almost had me again.
This is so tense.
What are we gonna do? Yeah, the screw attack though does at least help with the Rinkas, because you have to freeze and shoot them.
Probably make the Mother Brain fight much easier too.
Yes, the Mother Brain fight isn't too difficult, but Mother Brain is made easier mainly just by standing on that right platform more than anything else. I actually do less screw attacking of the Rinkas during that fight and more just shooting them.
Oh, interesting. Usually the way I like to deal with the Mother Brain fight with the screw attack is you can just jump back and forth when the Rinkas come. And then
yeah, you can do that. I usually like to keep some of them frozen though, so they don't keep coming at you.
That's true. That's another good way of doing it.
Alright, I think there's at least 2 more in here. Probably 3. I don't even remember. That's a lot of Metroids for one room.
Yeah.
This room, I can see why there's dead pirates all over the place in here. Those poor guys, they didn't know what was coming.
Another failed experiment.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with these things.
Well, they're space pirates. They just do crazy things. Because they can.
Sure. Well, when your leader is Ridley...
I guess that's a requirement more than anything. To be crazy.
Sure. Alright, I counted at least 5 dead pirates. And 8 Metroids. Or 7. Yeah, I'm paying a lot of attention. Alright, this next room is usually a room that you can use to heal and refresh yourself and all that kind of stuff. We're not doing that.
Because you already are.
Yeah, I'm already refreshed as much as possible. And then we get another downward tunnel like we got at the beginning of Torian. Although this is the last one. These tunnels are actually in Metroid 2 as well, where you kind of go up and down and you have the Metroids coming at you from underneath.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's been a while since I played Metroid 2.
There's a room later on too in the Space Pirate, in the Chozo Temple, in the Space Pirate level, that resembles a Metroid 2 room as well. They kind of throw back there.
Oh.
They put a lot of throwbacks in this Zero Mission remake. Mostly to Super Metroid though.
And of course, Metroid 1, that goes without saying.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
It's a remake of Metroid 1?
Why? I thought it was a completely new game.
Yeah. I did a little skip there because I didn't want to pick up all the pickups. And then I was an idiot there and picked up both of them.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Speaking of Super Metroid, I've actually been playing a ROM hack lately. It was just released this year by a Japanese guy called Metroid Super Zero Mission.
It's Super Zero Mission.
Yeah, it's basically it is basically a remake of Zero Mission using the Super Metroid engine.
It's a remake of a remake using an older engine?
Yes. But it has its advantages, like, and you can do like the Zero Mission style shine sparking for chaining them together. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't.
It has like
when you play Zero Mission and then try to play Super Metroid, you can't, get used to this shine sparking.
Oh yeah.
They don't let you chain them. But there is the mock ball, which is fun.
Oh yeah, it's always fun. But yeah, there's all kinds of little changes that make it more resemble Zero Mission. Like in Zero Mission, you can like when you're just doing like a straight jump, you can go into a somersault like by hitting the jump. You can do it in this ROM hack too. So that's really nice. Yeah,
so this hack is actually like an assembly hack, not just a level edit.
Yes, it is an assembly hack. It's pretty good so far. Yeah.
I do enjoy those.
Yeah, so check it out if you have time and you want to screw around with it. Like, it's some of the ways, like, I guess, like, they make some of the items more useful, like the grapple beam. So it's not
Did they
just
get
like
rid of the X-ray scope? Because that's useless.
No, it's still in there. It's actually more useful because power bombs in that hack, they don't just reveal all the items in the walls.
Oh, okay.
So, like, it is actually useful. It's one of the ways that the ROM hack author actually made it useful.
Yeah, I never understood why the X-ray scope was in the original anyway.
So, yeah. So it will be very useful for the first few times you play it, if you do decide to play it multiple times. But it is really fun, though. And, like, even Spore Spawn is actually, like, an interesting fight. And Kraid is as well. Yeah. Pretty interesting what was done with it, so... And I'm just up to, I guess, Ridley's hideout. That's as far as I got. Some tricky spots, though, for not quite knowing what to do, since I guess some of it, to make progress, some of the, like, passageways you have to go are kind of well hidden. So I don't know.
That's good. I like a well hidden passageway in my Metroid games.
Well, there you go.
Alright, this room you don't want to just bomb all the way to the bottom right away, especially when you have no health.
Oh, yeah.
They will rush you, and it's not good. You also don't want to get trapped down in that corner. In fact, taking the high ground is your best bet. You can usually use one to block the other, because Metroids have a lazy chase kind of pattern, and they'll just bump into walls. If you can block them, that's good.
Yes.
And this Rinka is not cooperating with me.
Yeah, it's a key thing to being able to crowd control the Metroids.
Oh, yeah. Alright, and that's it. We're done killing Metroids. So the only thing left to do now is to take on the Mother Brain herself, and to get rid of her barriers first. Fuck you, save station. Alright, this is supposed to be the refresh room right before Mother Brain. We're not really going to be hanging out in here too long.
Yeah.
Not much to refresh. If you're using the super missile method, you can basically come back in here every time you've dealt with a Zebetite. Grab more super missiles. Alright, so this is the hardest part. Basically what you gotta do is have no less than 4 on the screen at any given time, and to try and just shoot, collect, shoot, collect.
Yeah.
There I just kind of raged on it and got lucky.
Yep. So that wasn't too bad, this one.
No, the first one wasn't too bad. But there's 3 more that we have to deal with. And I'm going to learn pretty quickly that hanging out down here is not a good idea. I should be up top.
Well, you would think down there would be a better idea, because those turrets, they can't hit you at all.
You're safer from the turrets, but you get less Rinkas coming at you, and that's less chances for pickups.
Right, and the pickups
will... Yeah, they'll disappear.
Yeah, they're not in a very convenient spot at all.
You want to be up here, and yeah, it can get tedious. So this is my 13th run through. I got kind of lucky with the pickups here. This run through with the Zebetites didn't actually take me as long as some of the others. So I guess we're lucky in that respect, that we don't have to sit here and watch me do this for too long. As you can see, sometimes I just got raged and just shot like crazy.
Hard mode,
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What are you gonna do? You wanna...
Yeah,
I know it looks difficult. Try not to take damage, because, once again, it increases your chances of actually getting missiles on the screen. This one is the one that gave me the hardest trouble. The second one. The others are not as bad as this.
This looks promising. Oh, so close.
Yeah, well, we're getting there.
Yay.
Yes! There we go. Alright, so the next one, they give you 3 little platforms to jump between. Like I said, hanging out topside is the best bets. I don't know why I decided to come down here. Probably to refill my life.
Yeah, it is relatively safe.
Well, the screw attack helps, though, with not getting hit by the missiles, or the turrets.
Yes.
Basically just jump back and forth. I tried to go back to the previous room, but you can't hit the Zebutite from there.
No, you got to be on the same screen as them.
Yeah, that was going to be my tactic. All right,
yeah,
one more.
I tried that tactic too, and it did not work.
No.
Unfortunately.
All right, so this is the last one. They gave you lava to deal with. Once again, I got kind of lucky with my pickups there, but didn't have enough to keep it going. I think you said it before. They take 7 hits straight without regenerating.
Yeah.
They regenerate pretty quickly.
Yes. Exactly.
Not very fun.
But hey, at least getting these missile pickups from the Rinkas with the screw attack isn't too bad. Now just imagine if you were doing 9% run on the European version.
Oh yeah.
The screw attack. Oh my god.
That would be insane. I don't think that's possible. It's possible, but I would never.
Yeah.
Not humanly. My nerves would just die.
Pretty much.
My nerves died here.
Yay!
There we go. Alright, so finally the hardest part of the whole run is completed. Alright, so Mother Brain, normally you can, you know, just kind of hang out over here on this right platform and nothing, the turrets can't actually hit you at this angle. So your only danger is from the Rinkas and Mother Brain when she decides to shoot at you. Which in hard mode is more often than any other.
Yes.
I think in the other mode she'll only shoot you if you take damage, but in hard mode she'll take a shot at you every once in a while just because she feels like it.
I think it's like, yeah, I have a good, I think the exact method she uses for determining when to take the shots at you, it's, on hard mode, it's whenever you put 3 missiles into her eye.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's when you fall off, like one of the platforms there, actually to the left and to the bottom, there's kind of like an invisible barrier where if you cross that, then she'll take a shot at you.
Yeah.
And that's the same with, like, that barrier, that invisible barrier, that's the same in all difficulties. The only thing that changes for this fight in the different difficulties is the amount of missiles that she will take before she fires the shot. On normal, it's 5, and easy, it's 10.
Yeah. So if you're doing hard mode with a super missile, you can actually pump more missiles into her than she can usually take. Because you get a super missile in, and she shoots you after 3 missiles, she automatically gets hit 5 times with your super missile instead.
Exactly. So yeah, this isn't too bad.
No. The only thing you gotta remember is what I wasn't thinking about at first was, since she closes her eye on the 3rd shot, I was wasting my 4th missile.
Oh, I see.
It just bounces off.
Oh, I see why.
Yeah. I don't know what I wasn't really counting. By this point, this was 13 runs. I was just like excited to have gotten past the Zebutites. I was just like, fuck it, we're finishing this.
Yeah. Yeah, the Rinkas are being generous with missile pickups too, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah. I think, I don't know if it's the ones in this room are different than the others, but they seem to drop pickups more often. I don't know if they're different.
I don't think so. You just have full health, and you're not taking any damage, so.
Yeah, that's the key, especially for getting more missiles. You don't want to get shot by her. That purple beam in hard mode is a one-hit kill.
Yes. It is quite punishing.
Although it's pretty easy to dodge, it's not a problem. Mother Brain, as far as bosses go, is actually one of the easiest. She's not as easy as Ridley, because she can't really be cheesed very well, but she's not as hard as Kraid.
Oh yeah. He's probably the hardest part in a minimum percent run.
Yeah, he's actually the hardest boss, weirdly enough, since he's the first one. Alright, so hard mode, you get 1 minute to escape.
And this can be very easy to screw up.
Yes, especially when you don't have the high jump, because it's, you know, you have to pretty much latch onto every ledge. But I'm trying to wall jump here, but I'm minimizing my wall jumping because I tend to fuck it up pretty often. But I made it, and I can't get the elevator to work. Fucking elevators, how do they work? I don't know.
I know. Well, that's pretty good. 20 seconds. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So it's going to come down to the last second, as you will see. But you can come back down through here after you go through the space pirate ship, and everything's all destroyed, pretty much like in Super Metroid.
Yeah.
Although you shut that off. Alright, normally you would speed boost through this part, but you have to do this bomb jumping skip instead, since we don't have the speed booster.
Yep, so that's the reason that the speed booster isn't required to the game.
And 2 minutes and 2 seconds remaining. How about that?
Right.
If I would have fucked up one wall jump, I would have been done.
Pretty much.
And there we go. In the original game, that was the end.
Yep.
But they decided to throw in some extra content here, so we get a fancy little cutscene.
They introduced Zero Suit Samus.
Yes. Which spawned a million fan fictions.
Yep.
Alright, so Samus escapes. She survives the crash, and we have one bonus area left. We're going to do that next time, though. I'll see you guys then.
Alrighty.
Thanks to my guests for joining me.
No problem.
See you guys later.
See ya.